Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming an eye look using the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I love this palette. It is one of my favorite palettes that I own, and I'm filming this video for anyone who owns this palette or is looking to get this palette. Specifically, my best friend from high school, Deborah, has requested that I film a look so she can use her palette in a new way that she's never used it before. So this is for you, Deborah. Shout out to you. Hope that you like what we've come up with here. It's a quite colorful look. I wasn't planning on going this colorful, but it just kind of spiraled, you know. So I'm about to head out the door and go get my hair done and my eyebrows waxed. So I need to wrap this up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy. This palette is amazing. It's one of my favorite palettes. You cannot beat the formula of this and the colors. I love that they have mattes and shimmer shades included. So I've already got primer and moisturizer on my skin, and I've got my eye cream on. My skin is a little pink because I just got out of the bathtub. Let's just go in and use some eye primer using the Urban Decay primer, and I'm just going to use the viewfinder here to prime these lids. Because like I said, I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to go searching for another mirror. And I know I was really rough with my lids there. I do not recommend you be this rough with your lids. There's not a just regular lid shade in this palette for me to just set down that primer. I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Natural Eyes in the shade Heavenly, just to set the lid here so the rest of my shadows blend nicely over top. And I'm just going to take this BH Cosmetics fluffy brush and dab in there. That's got a lot of fallout there. And just kind of dust this all over. I don't have my brows done, so I don't care if I get it in my brows. I'm getting ready to go get my brows waxed, so I'm not too worried about it. I am going to attempt to do the world's fastest cut crease today. So in efforts for it to not look terrible, I'm going to do what I have been doing recently, which is take a little bit of tape and put it on the back of my hand here so it doesn't pull my skin too fiercely. And then I'm going to line it up with the outer corner of my eye going up to the tail of my brow, doing the same thing on the other side. And now we hope that we got it even. And if not, oh well. I'm getting more purple put back into my hair today. Nice refresh of my purple. So maybe we can go with a purple look today. I'm going to take this Elizabeth Mott blending brush. And in the Zodiac palette, I'm going to use the matte shade of Virgo. It's a soft pink. I'm just going to put this on the not completely on top of the brow bone, but just, I have a lot of space between my crease and my actual eyebrow, so I'm not blessed with large lids. That's okay, because that means I just have more opportunity to experience or experiment with color through the lid, or not lid, what is this called, brow bone? I don't know, I consider this the brow bone. But we're just going to take this soft pink here and just brush it all over, but we're not going to get it on the lid. The Gemini matte shade. These shadows are very pigmented, and you just can't beat the price of these shadows here. So this is just a light purple, and I'm just putting it below the pink there. This is an angled Royal Lange nickel brush. I'm going to now go in, I don't want it to be too cotton candy looking. I want it to be more dark and vampy. So I'm not going to go in with the Purple Cancer shade. Maybe I'll go in with this deeper burgundy plum, there we go, Leo. And focus that right here. I'm just kind of going right next to that tape and flicking it forward and then brushing it straight down. And then I'm going to flip it horizontally and kind of drag that over. I feel like that brought some warmth to the eye look maybe. I'm now going to take this firm blending brush. Is this what it's called? This is a BH Cosmetics Studio Pro blending brush number 8. It's very small. I like that because I have like a tiny little crease. And I'm going to take the Deep Shadow Taurus. It's a dark purple. And I'm going to focus that on the bottom part of this lid here, the outer corner. And kind of run it a little bit through the crease, but not too much because we're going to do a cut crease on half of the eye. And we would just go over top of it with makeup anyway. I'm being really messy with this, but it's okay because we can clean it up at the end. Going in with that same color, I'm going to use an e.l.f. crease brush. This is super old. You can tell it's been loved. I'm going to go into that same shade and just do the same thing, but this is going to give it a more concentrated look because it's a thinner brush, and just kind of flick it inward. And then flip my brush and kind of make a little fake crease here above my real one. Oh. Then I'm going to go in again with that blending brush and the Virgo pink shadow and just kind of touch up the top of this here so the two purples blend in together. And I'll probably do this again at the end after I've done my cut crease. This is a lot of color and I'm getting afraid. Going in with the plum Leo shade and this little e.l.f. brush again. Just trying to make a little mark here and here. And it looks really harsh right now. But that's okay because we're going to go in with the blending brush. It still has a little bit of that pink left over on it, and just kind of blend it. You always want to take your time blending. Don't rush this, says the person who's in a rush. I'm now going to go in for the cut crease. This is a new Tarte Shape Tape. Recently was 50% off at Ulta. I got a new color. I still have my other Tarte Shape Tape. It lasts me forever, but that one was a little bit too yellow, but now they've released new shades. This one's good for more warm or cool tone undertone skins or pink undertone. It's fair beige. So we'll see if I hit the mark. And then I'm going to take the Sigma Cut Crease E62 shader brush here, and we'll go in and cut the crease and hopefully not mess it up. I've been doing pretty good on it. So I just like to put it on the lid, look up, and then wherever it transfers, that's where you're gonna cut it up to. If you have larger eyelids, you don't really need to do this step, but my eyelids are tiny, and this just really looks nice on my tiny little lids. So that looks a little bit messy at the top, those edges there. I like to take just a fluffy brush and kind of buffet those edges to soften them up before we lay down any shimmer. Oh gosh. Cool. I messed up. See how nicely that buffed out? Just ignore that little chunk over there. We'll cover it up. Alright, using a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush, I'm thinking I'm going to go in with the Virgo. And here's like a little swatch of it. And you could totally pat this on with your finger if you wanted. Those are just really incredible. But I'm going to go in with this brush first. Oh, I'm so sorry for the chair. So I've got some shadow underneath there. We're just gonna roll with it because we can clean it up in a minute. Gonna go in with that same fluffy brush, that Virgo light pink color. Clean up, blend, blend, blend. Then what did we use? Gemini? Yeah. Then we used a little bit of Leo. That kind of helps define a little bit of things. Taurus, deep purple. Dragging that down and flicking it forward. Elf brush, same Taurus purple. Then I'm just going to take this IT Cosmetics fluffy brush back into Heavenly, and I'm going to put that matte bone colored shade right up here along the brow bone because I'm about to get my eyebrows waxed here in a little bit, and I'm not about to put, oh, there's mask in my hair, shimmer on the brow bone when I have all these hairs. Okay, now I'm ready to cut crease this eye. If you really want your shimmer to pop, here's a trick. Take you some setting spray, dip your brush in your powder, spray it, just press that, and it gives a wet look. It just melts your powders in. It's really pretty. Alright, so I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup and then I will come back and finish off the eyes. Okay, so I'm back and I literally have to be in the car driving in 15 minutes, so let's go! Okay, so I'm not going to mess with liner under my eyes because seriously I just don't have time. I'm just going to take a pencil brush here and I am going to go, let's use the Leo shade here. Tap that in there and just run it all from the inner corner just to where like the pupil is on both sides. Just gonna take this little tiny brush and I'm gonna go into the middle highlight shade. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to finish off with mascara. I'm going to use the MAC in Extreme 3D Lash Mascara, and I'm just going to talk to you while I'm doing this because I'm running out of time and I still have to film the intro to this video. Ah! It's in my hair. You know what? It's okay. We're getting ready to get this hair done. We're getting ready to get this hair done. Oh, my hairdresser's going to think, man, she is a hot mess. What does she roll in? Oil? Oh my gosh. Okay, so off camera I put some liner on. I used the Physicians Formula lash booster, whatever, while the tape was still on my eye. Then I peeled the tape off and I put on my favorite current foundation, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It's really long lasting and I have oily skin, so it does really well. Then I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, the new shade. Oh my gosh, I chipped my nail. I'm a hot mess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is why I should not film when I'm in a hurry. So I used that new concealer. I think it's an okay shade. I haven't really looked at myself long enough to tell. Then I set my under eyes with the Beauty Bakery Flower Translucent Setting Powder. I did a pretty clown-like job on my brows with the IT Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil because I'm seriously just in such a hurry. I put on peach colored blush from Urban Decay. I think it's called Fetish or something. What else did I do? I put on BH Cosmetics bronzer on my forehead. It looks pretty chunky right now because I just like basically stamped it on. I contoured my jaw with the NYX taupe HD blush, and I think that's it. I'm just going to put on some, let's just put on this lip oil. It's right here. Normally I'd put on like a peachy kind of nude lip. We don't have time for anything else. Alright, so here is the completed look. Alright. So that completes this look. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments section down below what look you would like me to do next with this palette. Thanks, bye.